just know it wasn't an accident.
Well, he could have just fallen, couldn't he?
Oh, it doesn't feel right. All this ring stuff. The place only gets 2 lines in this book. I mean, no mention of half the things the locals believe. No druids, no silent birds.
Oh, Jesus, troops.
What? Oh, hello.
Morning, Gladys. Search warrant.
What for?
You are accused of stealing a gold medallion, property of one Penelope Thorne, wife of Mr. Justice David Thorne.
This is very silly. I never took one of her medallions. I wouldn't do a thing like that.
I'm sorry, Gladys, but when the wife of an assizes judge yells jump, my governor jumps. Sergeant.
I've been framed.
By a judge's wife? Oh, come on, Gladys.
Look, you see, he doesn't believe me. I mean, you believe me, don't you?
Yeah, of course.
Cecile?
Yeah, or maybe you took it and forgot.
I see. Thank you both.
Gladys, hold on. Hiya.
Hiya, this way.
Right.
December 1944. What was that?
Upper Timbold. Anything to do with the ring?
Bingo. Hey, look at this.
Great. Can you iron me off a copy?
Yeah, sure.
Let me get this straight, Trevor. You want me to check out an Iron Age hill fort. Now, I don't know whether you've noticed, but I'm a policeman, not an archaeologist. Well, I think it's all connected. Listen to this. Last night, reported sightings of lights, voices, activity on Upper Timbold Ring. Our reporter denied access by Ministry of Defence wardens. Spoke to locals who told of ghosts.
All right.
But where is all this leading?
Troops, druids.
I said, what's my line of inquiry? I don't know. But there's also a reference to a German prisoner of war transit camp. See what's in police files?
Oh, thanks, Joe.
Funny old place up there on the downs. I saw ghosts fighting, said Sarah Humphreys.
Sarah? That's Sarah's house. My God, this is Dennis's mum.
As you said, Ken, you are our solicitor.
Yes, but I don't do crime, Gladys.
Neither do I. I mean, you can't seriously believe that I stole that medallion.
No, of course not.
So, you'll contact Judge Thorne personally, you know, as one legal man to another.
Gladys, that would be highly irregular, to say the least.
You get this case thrown out, and I may just see my way to signing the incorporation documents. I did see you were named as a director.
Oh, a purely honorary position.
You do it for nothing.
Well, obviously there has to be a nominal form of remuneration. Look, let me give you some free advice. Don't tamper with the proper process of law. See my colleague Francesca Hughes, who does court work, and prepare your defence.
So, you won't help me to beat this ridiculous charge?
Not the way you want. That way lies even more trouble.
Well, if you won't, I'll have to see the judge myself.
That is you, isn't it?
Evil.
Sorry?
My bedroom looks out this way as well. Towards the ring. The north side, so I couldn't see much of it. But I saw the ghosts that night.
What ghosts?
Caesar's troops. They marched up to the ring. Then they went over the top of the ridge into the trees, where no birds sing. There were lights, flashes, bangs. The cries of the Romans as the local tribes massacred them. Fine young men slain on that mound.
1944?
I tell my Dennis, just as a story. But he was greedy for treasure, always was. It became an obsession. He said that ghosts were invented by people to keep others away. So there must be something to hide up there. And they took him. Ghosts took him.
Yes, there was a holding camp for German POWs on the Upper Timbold estate. Tin pot affair, just used overnight before they were shipped off to Canada. The commanding officer was a Colonel Kidd who occupied Upper Timbold House.
Right. Did you find out anything else?
Oh, just one other thing. The lab boys say the rudder cable on the microlight may have been tampered with.
That fits. His mother reckons he was murdered.
Motive? Trevor? Trevor!
Looking for something?
We've met before.
At the open day.
My salon in the market. You were looking for the man who had this. You talked about breaking people's necks. Been practicing your little hobby, haven't you? I suppose you fixed that young man's plane as well.
Certain objectives have to be achieved.
Where are we going?
You see, Mom.
Here.
I need to speak to you both.
Under the circumstances, I'm afraid that's impossible. The matter concerning Mrs. Moon is sub judice.
Not really what I came for.
What do you want?
I've been checking out some local history, and I came up with the name of a man who was billeted here in 1944. Colonel Kidd. I was wondering if you knew anything about him.
I think you'd better leave.
Look, either we can talk like sensible adults, or I can start shooting my mouth off all over the place.
Is that some kind of threat?
I thought the truth was part of your job as well.
Very well. Come inside. But alone. Anything we discuss will be off the record.
Now what?
Up the hill, Mom.
Lovely day for a hike. What is this all about?
The proper order of things, Mom. The proper order of things.
Oh. Well, glad we cleared that up.
It's quite a story.
Yeah. I don't buy all that ghost stuff, though. Something happened that night. There were several reports from people, and then no further story appeared. Sounds to me like an MOD cover-up.
What are you driving at, Mr. Moon?
Well, this Colonel Kidd, what happened to him? There's no record of his death. In fact, he's still registered in the voting list as living here.
I think I've got to tell him, David.
Must you?
I don't see I have any choice. It's been going on long enough anyway.
Very well. This is in strictest confidence, you understand?
Yeah, of course.
There were some German prisoners being held at Upper Timbold camp. They were due to be shipped out the next day. Oh, there was some pre-Christmas celebrations going on. Too much to drink, not enough caution. 8 of the Germans overpowered a guard and escaped. God knows where they thought they could get to, especially unarmed. Sheer bravado, I suppose. Anyway, the camp commandant went after them with a couple of men and soon rounded them up.
Let me guess. On Upper Timbold Ring?
Yes.
And shot them? Those were the shouts and the flashes?
One of our soldiers got carried away. Opened up with his Sten gun. Couldn't stop him. The others followed suit, and there was slaughter. It all had to be hushed up. Our side didn't kill unarmed prisoners. We don't mow people down in cold blood.
And Colonel Kidd?
He's out there now.